Welcome to Easy English Talk, the podcast where we make learning English simple and fun. I'm so glad you're here.
Hello, friends. Welcome to today's episode. I'm Julia, and I'm so happy you are here with me. Today we are going to talk about something very important for your English learning journey. Do you want to learn English faster and more confidently? Do you want to feel calm, confident, and in control when speaking English? If your answer is yes, then this episode is for you. The secret is not just practicing English, but also mastering your mind. Your mind is very powerful. It controls your thoughts, your confidence, and even your ability to speak English clearly. In this episode, I will show you how to train your mind and your English together. You will learn simple ways to think positively, build confidence, and practice English every day in a way that really works. By the end of this episode, you will have easy, practical steps to start improving your English while also strengthening your mind. So let's get started and unlock the full power of your mind and your English learning. Now let's talk about the mind and why it is so important for learning English. Think of your mind like the engine of a car. If the engine is strong and working well, the car can go far and fast. But if the engine is weak or not working properly, the car cannot move. Your mind works in the same way. A strong, focused, and positive mind can help you learn English faster and speak more confidently. Your mind is also like a garden. The thoughts you plant in your mind will grow. If you plant positive thoughts like, I can speak English, or I am improving every day, your mind will help you succeed. But if you plant negative thoughts like, I am not good at English or I will never be fluent, these thoughts can block your progress. Another important thing about your mind is that it controls your confidence. When your mind believes you can do something, you try more, you practice more, and you improve faster. But when your mind doubts you, you feel nervous, afraid to speak, and you make more mistakes. So, learning English is not only about words and grammar, it is also about training your mind. When your mind is positive, focused, and confident, learning English becomes easier and even enjoyable. In the next section, we will talk about the common mental barriers that many learners face and how to overcome them. Now that we understand how powerful our mind is, let's talk about some common mental barriers that stop many people from learning English well. The first barrier is fear of making mistakes. Many learners think, if I make a mistake, people will laugh at me. But the truth is, making mistakes is a natural part of learning. Every mistake is a step forward. Mistakes actually help your mind and brain remember the right way. The second barrier is overthinking before speaking. Sometimes learners try to plan every word in their head before saying a sentence. This can make speaking slow and stressful. Your mind is too focused on being perfect, and it stops your English from flowing naturally. The third barrier is negative thoughts about yourself. Thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or I will never be fluent, can stop your mind from learning. These thoughts make you nervous and reduce your confidence. Another barrier is lack of focus. Sometimes learners try to study many things at once, like grammar, vocabulary, listening, and speaking, all in one day. The mind becomes tired and confused, and learning slows down. The good news is that all these barriers can be removed. With simple daily exercises and the right mindset, your mind can become calm, positive, and ready to help you learn English faster. In the next section, we will see exactly how your mind and your English learning are connected and why training your mind is the key to success. Now let's talk about how your mind and your English learning are connected. This is very important because your mind controls how fast and how well you learn. Think of your mind like a computer. It stores information, solves problems, and controls actions. When your mind is positive and focused, it helps you remember new words, understand grammar, and speak with confidence. But when your mind is negative, tired, or full of fear, it slows down learning and makes speaking difficult. Your thoughts also create habits. If your mind thinks, "I can speak English," you will practice every day, try new words, and speak without fear. But if your mind thinks, "I am not good at English," you may avoid speaking and stop practicing. Your mind becomes a barrier instead of a helper. Here's a simple example. Imagine two learners. One learner says, "I can try this sentence," and practices every day. The other says, "I will make mistakes, so I won't try." After 1 month, the first learner improves a lot, while the second learner stays the same. Why? Because the first learner's mind helped them learn, while the second learner's mind blocked them. So, your mind and English learning are always connected. A strong, positive mind makes learning English easier, faster, and more enjoyable. In the next section, I will show you the exact steps to train your mind to help you learn English better. Now, it's time to talk about practical steps you can take to master your mind and improve your English at the same time. These steps are simple and you can start using them today. Step 1. Think in English. Instead of translating from your native language, try to think in English. For example, if you see a cup of coffee, think "coffee is hot," instead of translating the sentence in your head. This trains your mind to speak English naturally and faster. Step 2. Focus your mind on daily practice. Decide a small time every day to practice English. It can be 5 to 10 minutes at first. During this time, your mind knows, "This is my English time." Daily practice makes your mind stronger and more focused on learning. Step 3. Use visualization. Imagine yourself speaking English confidently. Close your eyes and see yourself having a conversation with a friend in English. Your mind cannot tell the difference between imagination and reality. This trains your brain to feel confident when speaking English in real life. Step 4. Replace negative thoughts with positive thoughts. When you hear your mind say, "I can't do this," or "I will make mistakes," immediately replace it with, "I am learning every day," or "I can improve." Positive thoughts give your mind energy and confidence, and they make learning English easier. Step 5. Be patient and consistent. Mastering your mind takes time, just like learning English. Do not give up if you do not see results immediately. Every day, your mind becomes stronger, and your English improves step by step. By practicing these steps, your mind becomes your best partner in learning English. You are not just learning words and sentences, you are training your mind to help you succeed. Now that you know how to train your mind, let's talk about daily habits that help you improve your English and your mind together. These habits are simple, but if you do them every day, they can give amazing results. Habit 1. Speak English for a few minutes every day. Even if it is only 5 or 10 minutes, speaking every day helps your mind and mouth work together. You can talk to yourself, describe what you see, or read a short paragraph aloud. The more you speak, the more your mind believes, I can do this. Habit 2. Listen to English every day. Listen to English podcasts, songs, or videos. Your mind gets used to the sounds, words, and sentences. Listening trains your brain to understand English faster and helps you think in English naturally. Habit 3. Learn a few new words every day. Don't try to learn too many words at once. Choose 3 to 5 new words daily. Write them down and use them in sentences. This habit trains your mind to remember words and makes speaking easier. Habit 4. Repeat and review. Repeating words, sentences, or short paragraphs helps your mind remember. Review what you learned yesterday or last week. Your mind remembers better when you practice again and again. Habit 5. Positive mental practice. Before sleeping or in the morning, imagine yourself speaking English confidently. Think about the words you practiced, the sentences you learned, and see yourself improving. This trains your mind even when you are not speaking. Remember, these habits are small, but when done every day, they create a big change. Your mind becomes positive, focused, and confident, and your English improves naturally. By combining these habits with the mental steps we discussed earlier, you can learn English faster and enjoy the process. Now let's talk about motivation and the right mindset. This part is very important because even if you know what to do, your mind must stay positive and strong. Tip 1. Focus on small progress every day. Don't worry about being perfect or fluent immediately. Even learning one new word or speaking one sentence confidently is progress. Celebrate these small wins because they train your mind to stay positive. Tip 2. Consistency is more important than speed. Learning English is like planting a tree. You water it every day, and slowly it grows. Practicing a little every day is better than doing a lot one day and nothing the next. Your mind will start expecting daily practice and help you learn naturally. Tip 3. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Whenever your mind says, I am not good at English, stop and say, I am improving every day. Positive thoughts give your mind energy, confidence, and focus. Negative thoughts only slow you down. Tip 4. Visualize your success. Imagine yourself speaking English easily with friends, reading English books, or listening to English confidently. Your mind cannot tell the difference between imagination and reality. Visualization makes you more confident in real situations. Remember, your mind is your best tool. If you train it to be positive, focused, and consistent, learning English becomes easier, faster, and even fun. So never give up. Trust the process, trust your mind, and keep practicing every day. Now, let's quickly review what we have learned today. First, we talked about how powerful your mind is. Your mind controls your thoughts, confidence, and the way you learn English. A strong and positive mind helps you speak, understand, and remember English much faster. Then, we looked at common mental barriers like fear of mistakes, overthinking, and negative thoughts. These barriers can slow down your learning, but they can be removed with the right mindset. We also learned how your mind and English learning are connected. Positive thoughts create confidence, practice habits, and improvement. Negative thoughts create fear, hesitation, and slow progress. Next, we discussed practical steps to master your mind. Think in English, focus on daily practice, use visualization, replace negative thoughts with positive ones, and be patient and consistent. We also explored daily English habits. Speak a little every day, listen to English, learn a few new words, repeat and review, and use positive mental practice. These habits strengthen your mind and your English together. Finally, we shared motivation and mindset tips. Focus on small progress, stay consistent, replace negative thoughts, and visualize your success. The main message is simple. Your mind is your best partner in learning English. Train your mind, practice every day, and you will see amazing results. Remember, learning English is not just about words and grammar. It is also about building a strong, positive, and focused mind. If you combine these two, your progress will be faster, easier, and more enjoyable. Before we finish today's episode, I want to give you a simple action to start improving your mind and your English together. First, choose one small habit from today's episode and practice it today. For example, you can speak English for 5 minutes, learn 3 new words, or visualize yourself speaking confidently. Even one small action is a big step for your mind and your English. Second, be consistent. Try to do this habit every day. Remember, small steps every day lead to big results over time. Your mind will start supporting you, and you will see improvement faster than you expect. Third, pay attention to your thoughts. When you feel fear, doubt, or nervousness, stop and say to yourself, I am learning, I am improving, I can do this. Positive thoughts train your mind and help you feel confident when speaking English. And finally, don't keep this journey alone. Share your progress with friends, join a learning group, or leave a comment about your experience. When you share your learning, your mind becomes even more motivated, and you will enjoy practicing English more. So here is your challenge. Pick one mental habit, one English habit, and start today. Train your mind, practice your English, and see how much you can grow. If you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so more learners can benefit. Remember, your mind is your best partner, and every day you practice, you become stronger and more confident in English. Start now and take the first small step today. You have the power to master your mind and your English together.